I don't personally show off lifestyle, cars, watches, anything like that. In my opinion, 90% of the people that do all that stuff online do not make money from trading. Being a teenager and on a trading floor, there's hundreds of traders of all ages and demographics. You learn to be a great listener and become very humble. Being transparent in an industry where people are not just allows us to really shine and show our true colours. To be a long-term professional, you need to understand and adapt to different market conditions. I'm James Bentley, I'm 32 and I'm from London, but we are now in our Dubai trading floor. I was very fortunate to start trading at a very young age. I'm from a place called Surrey, so the main goal for anyone at school, at college, at university was to get a job, a great paid job in the city of London. The city is renowned for producing traders, but I think the traditional route of going to university wasn't actually in my family line. As such, a lot of my family are from the banking and trading and brokering industry, and years, 30, 40, 50 years ago, that wasn't the traditional thing to do. So I was fortunate enough to leave school at 15, as my birthday's August. I had a couple of months off in the summer, and then straight into close to Moorgate, which is London Liverpool Street, the financial district of London. Being a teenager and on a trading floor, there was hundreds of traders of all ages and demographics. You learn to be a great listener and become very humble. You're in an environment where there's loads of egos and very masculine. I don't even think there was one woman on the trading floor at the time at all. So you're in an environment where you have to behave and you have to listen, you have to show that you are serious and committed and decisive to becoming a trader for those guys to even give you 10 minutes of their time. Greed was one of the biggest challenges I had at a young age. How I overcome that was through experience and having the right people around me. Coming from a different background, as a professional trading background, you're not trading your own money. So you're trading the bank's money and a portion of risk offset by a bank or wherever you're trading it at the time. So to leave that industry where you're surrounded by hundreds of millions and more, to then trade in your own personal capital where you don't have that much, you're automatically thinking, how can I get back to that best winning trade I previously had? How can I get back to a large amount of money that can foresee your future and so on? So starting small and not sticking to perhaps average targets that professional traders trade and trying to overcome that and do more and more left to a lot of greed in my personal trading, which was a short setback at the time. It's super important to remove emotions when you are trading. Trading needs to be a very systematic approach. You have a trading plan, you remain disciplined to it, you have a strategy. Your strategy would always work 7 or 8 times out of 10. So your emotions are removed if you're immediately accommodating 2 or 3 losing trades out of 10. So understanding that will stop revenge trading or doubling up or increasing your lot sizes. The key is to, again, be a systematic trader, have a success rate, and become a robot to that strategy. I mean, the one way you deal with setbacks and losing trades when you are trading is just understanding your success rate within your strategy, as we just kind of said. So I work to maybe 8 winning trades out of 10, which means you're accommodating 2 losing trades. If your first trade of the week is a losing trade, so be it. It's just part of that success rate that you're consistently achieving. Typical trading day in Dubai, for me, is by far better than a typical trading day in London. I trade the European market open, so we're at a 4-hour time difference at the minute. So back then I'd be up at 6 AM in London. It's dark, it's wet, it's horrible, it's rainy, you've just woken up. Here you're looking at 10, 11 as a key time to trade. By 10, 11, you've had a coffee, you've done your emails, you've come and discussed trades with the team, and you've analyzed as a team. You may have gone for a swim or to the gym, so you're approaching the market so much more fresh with an open set of eyes. I don't personally show off lifestyle, cars, watches, anything like that, because first of all, I'm content in myself and I don't need validation from anyone else or hype online of someone saying, James has now got this, James has got that. Your friends and the close people around you know who you are and what you do, but also with the way that I grew up and the environments of traders that I've been in. Some of the traders I know that have earned working for the banks and more, that have traded billions and billions of pounds, they're the last people on this planet to show off anything. In my opinion, 90% of the people that do all that stuff online do not make money from trading. Prop firms will always be around as part of the industry. I think it will become a lot more regulated as time goes on. What won't be around is the majority of the traders that are making money on prop challenges today, because 90% of them don't have a strategy and they're over risking. If someone posts a certificate of 50K win or 100K win or whatever, they're not emotionally attached to that money because they've spent a couple of grand for a large account, so it's not their money. What happens is they over risk. They might blow 4 or 5 accounts up, and the 6th account, they make 100K. 100K profit from trading is amazing. So well done to anyone that does that, but they're never gonna do that consistently for 10, 20, 30 years. because they don't have a systematic approach or a strategy that's going to allow them to adapt to different market conditions. The way you define success in this industry is P&L. You could be the world's best analyzer, you could be talking on Bloomberg, but if you're not making money, you're not a great trader. All aspiring traders need to firstly understand how to make money from the financial markets and not waste time learning from YouTube about the full financial markets. Understanding the full financial markets will take you 2 or 3 years, and learning things like Dow theory and other ancient topics within the market is just going to delay your learning time and stop you focusing on making money day to day. To be a great trader very, very quickly, you need to be great at following rules from a proven strategy that works, as I keep saying, 8 or 9 or 7 or 8 times out of 10. In 2015, that was when the real education part of this industry boomed, especially in London. We was pretty much at the forefront of education, hosting like live events. So we saw the demand for people wanting to learn how to trade, but we saw the quality of the current courses and stuff that was out there. It was very, very overpriced, and most people that were teaching these courses had no credibility or previous trading experience. So we saw a bit of a hole in the industry for offering affordable education, and there has to be a financial commitment for anyone to take it seriously. And also to bring in some of our network of traders that we had, so people are not only learning how to trade at an affordable cost, but they're also working with some people that have been doing this for 30, 40 plus years, that have traded all different financial instruments and products and that have a CV that has the world's largest banks on them. So we brought together a dream team from all of our network and connections in the city. And for many, many months, we tailored and built our education. And that was the real drive and goal. Financial markets online is very, very different to many of the educators out there. First of all, we have global trading floors. We have an open door policy in our London and our Dubai office. So anyone within our community can come here and be in the environment of traders and trade with us. We're not hiding behind a laptop screen. We also run accredited training programs. So here in the UAE, everything's KHDA approved, which is the local government. In the UK, we have VTCT and Ofqual. Ofqual, again, is the UK government. So it's accredited programs that run up to a level 5 advanced diploma in financial trading, which is a UK degree. And we also have a level 7, which is a UK master's degree. So it's education at the highest standard, taught by people that have been doing this for many, many years. And also our reputation, we've been doing this now since 2018. So we've taught hundreds of thousands of traders all around the world how to become consistently profitable across multiple asset classes. And through referrals and reputations and reviews, we've grown tremendously. I think the reason for the growth is being transparent and showcasing our trades live in front of an audience and showing how simple trading can be, and those guys can follow. I think the only way to build credibility in this industry is to kind of talk the talk and walk the walk. So we host live trading events from a couple of hundred people to, when we done Africa, it was over 3,000 people. And we taught a very, very simple basic strategy, and we took it to a live market and made money and showed people how simple it can be if you're disciplined and decisive. Being transparent in an industry where people are not just allows us to really shine and show our true colors. The market that has the biggest potential for trading, I would say, is definitely here in the GCC. Without being rude, the average person's way more intelligent if I'm comparing people here to back in the UK, and there's less of the greed factor as well. People here understand that trading is a profession and not a get-rich-quick scheme. People back in the UK, talking from experience, want that quick, how can I make money tonight? And that in a volatile market isn't going to go down too well. So people here in the GCC think about growth, think about career paths, think about opportunities, and think about investing in the long term rather than a very, very quick win of a quick fix. How can I get rich? The UAE is becoming a hub for financial trading. It's also a place that I've been coming here on holiday for the last 11 years. So it's a place that I love. Over the last 3 years, I would say the demand for opportunity and businesses within the financial sector has grown tremendously. And strategically, it's a great place to be to continue traveling across the world. You can get to most places around the world within 7 or 8 hours. So it was a strategic decision, but also understand the demand that UAE and the GCC have for trading, along with the majority of our industry actually moving here. Trading is one of the most highly paid professions across the board. So if you're comparing it to the likes of a heart surgeon or a doctor, those guys study and train for 8+ years, a teacher 4 to 6 years. So you can't just rock up to a financial market that trades 7 trillion on a day-to-day basis and think you can outsmart that with a couple of $1,000s in your trading account. So anyone with a get-rich-quick mindset may have beginner's luck and win their first 1, 2, 3 trades, but to be a long-term professional, you need to understand and adapt to different market conditions, which is why low risk long-term, not long-term trading, but having a long-term vision and goals is the only way to become a consistently profitable trader for the long run and have a career from this and not just a few months of winning trades. If you enjoyed this documentary of Passionz, subscribe to Wayond for more.